the 29th of August 2023, 58-year-old David Smith was sentenced to life in prison after being convicted of murdering his former neighbour, 80-year-old Donna Bricker. At just after 10:30 a.m. on the 6th of January 2019, police found Donna dead in a duplex home at 724 West Elliott Street in Springfield, Illinois, after relatives became worried because she didn't show up to church and requested a welfare check. Authorities said that David entered Donna's home and beat her in the head with a blunt object. He tied her hands behind her back and gagged her. He then used an electrical cord to strangle her, wrapping it around her neck multiple times, and stabbed her in the chest with a pair of scissors. An autopsy determined her cause of death was ligature strangulation, but noted that she had also been beaten and stabbed. During the investigation, detectives identified David as the suspect in Donna's murder, and he was arrested on the 14th of March 2019. He reportedly previously lived close to Donna. In 1994, David was previously convicted of aggravated burglary and robbery for breaking into a 76-year-old woman's house where he beat her and stole from her. During sentencing, Judge John Madonia said, "You did all of this after spending decades of your life in prison for an eerily similar offence. The court does not believe that you have rehabilitative potential that merits release from prison. The court needs to impose a sentence that protects the public from you forever." David addressed the courtroom, which was full of Donna's family and friends. He apologised for the pain the family is going through, but asserted that he did not kill Donna. On Thursday, the 31st of August 2023, 26-year-old Donovan Hollingsworth was convicted of fatally stabbing a friend and his dog while robbing him last year. At just after 9 a.m. on the 5th of February 2022, authorities responded to Olympus apartment homes at 10 Baker Boulevard in Easham Township, New Jersey on reports of a possible dog attack on a resident. However, when officers arrived, they found 26-year-old Thomas Pearson dead inside the residence with multiple stab wounds. Thomas's dog, a cane corso named Django, was also found dead with stab wounds on a stairwell landing. Detectives identified Donovan as a suspect who had fled the scene. Authorities said that Donovan and Thomas knew each other, and Donovan went to Thomas's apartment with the intention of robbing him, and an altercation ensued during which he stabbed Thomas and Django. Police located Donovan several hours later at a nearby hospital, where he went for treatment for minor injuries from the altercation, and he was taken into custody. Donovan's been found guilty of first-degree murder, robbery, possession of a weapon for an unlawful purpose, cruelty to animals, and unlawful possession of a weapon. He's been held at the Burlington County Jail since his arrest, and he's scheduled for sentencing on the 27th of October. Police are looking for a man they believe is responsible for fatally shooting a woman. At 9:51 p.m. on Saturday, the 2nd of September, authorities responded to the 500 block of Henson Street in Birmingham, Alabama, after receiving a 911 call about a physical altercation. Shortly after arriving at the scene, officers found a deceased woman laying near the edge of the street with a gunshot wound. The victim was identified as 33-year-old Corianta Davis. No arrests had been made, but authorities provided a photo of a man they said that fled the scene and is wanted in connection with the shooting, who possibly goes by the name of Eric. Those close to Corianta described her as full of energy and loved by everybody. She leaves behind 2 young sons. The investigation into the matter continues. "37-year-old Roderick Begay is behind bars after a 1-year-old boy died from ingesting a drug." At around 8 a.m. on Saturday, the 2nd of September, authorities responded to a home near North 151st Avenue and Cactus Road in Surprise, Arizona on reports of an unresponsive baby. When first responders arrived, they attempted life-saving measures on the boy. The child was taken to hospital, and officials say a narcotic was found in the child's system. The boy died at 2 a.m. the next morning. While investigating the initial scene, police found narcotics in the child's home. On Sunday, the 3rd of September, police arrested Roderick and charged him with manslaughter, child abuse, endangerment, misconduct with weapons, and prohibited possessor. He's held at the Maricopa County Jail on a $150,000 bond. He's due in court on Friday, the 8th of September. Police have not released Roderick's relationship to the boy, or if there's anyone else present in the home. The investigation into the matter continues.